In this video, we're going to show you how to install the wheel well liner on your Ford Taurus located behind the passenger side front wheel. Using a 19mm socket, we're going to go loosen and remove our lug nuts. With the lug nuts removed, grab your wheel, remove it, and set it aside. After you have your wheel removed, we now need to tackle the components securing what's left of our fender liner in place. Now, just looking around, you're going to have a series of these Phillips head screws. They're plastic and they go into a base. So what you want to do is start to loosen these here. They should start to unthread. And once they do, use your trim tool. You can get underneath the head of it, pull it out, work that screwdriver a little bit more. And what's going to happen is when the center comes out so far, then the base will pop out with it. Just like so. I want to go ahead and repeat this process for any of these that you see inside the wheel well. Not all of these are going to come out nice and easy. Some may be broken. You might end up breaking some, taking them out. But if you do, you just want to go ahead and source some replacements. Now I'm just gently pulling on my trim tool while I'm unscrewing this. It helps pull that button out. Now on the inside here, you're going to see a different variant of a retainer. It has a center piece on it. And these here, usually you can push these in the center, but ours doesn't want to budge. And we're probably going to have to source a replacement for these here. Go ahead and pry these out. And open the top center here. You'll probably find another retainer up here. Ours is missing. But you want to go ahead and remove that one there. And as you follow this down on the front side right here, you're going to have another retainer, but you notice something's missing. That is our front portion of our fender liner that's completely gone. That's why we're installing the replacement component. As we follow this down, I'm going to come across a series of these little screws right here. I'm going to use a 7/32 socket with my shorty ratchet here. Let's go ahead and loosen and remove these. Now, as we come down, you can see that the bottom portion of our fender liner is completely gone. There's going to be another one of these down below, and on the inside there's going to be a plastic push button retainer onto the lower splash guard. So you want to just go ahead and continue to remove the components that's securing your liner. And once you have all your hardware out, we're just going to go ahead and pull it down. Take your fender liner. What you might want to do is start to tuck it up underneath the fender. Push it up into place. Now at this point here, obviously if you're missing retainer buttons or anything like that, you want to go ahead and have those ready to go. And ideally what you want to do is go ahead and pop in a plastic retainer right in the top center. That's going to hold us in place, and then we can continue to install our screws and buttons throughout the rest. We had to source a couple replacement retainers here. I'm going to go ahead and repeat this as we go around. On the top center, go ahead and get a retainer up inside that. And install one down here. And then up on the top. Now on the front side here, we have some screws we need to install. Before I tighten this one down, I'm going to go ahead and get the lower screws installed. Now when tightening these down, you just gently want to snug those down. Now when we go to the bottom portion, on our particular vehicle, our lower splash shield is broken off, but you're going to have one more of the screws down here. And then an inboard portion is normally a plastic push button. So you want to go ahead and install that last screw on the bottom here. Use your plastic push pin and go ahead and press it in. If you don't have a plastic push pin, you want to go ahead and source them just as we had to go ahead and complete the install of our component. Now at this point here, once you get these two lower ones installed, install your wheel and you're all set. Grab your wheel, line it up onto the studs. Let's go ahead and get our lug nuts started. And once we get all these started, we'll go ahead and snug them down. When doing this here, it's best if you do it in a star pattern or crisscross pattern. Now we can go ahead and torque our wheel. Let's go ahead and torque down our lug nuts to 100 foot-pounds. Preferably, you want to go ahead and do this in a crisscross pattern. And you're all set.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.